Crixus in these. If he doesn't eat them, I will give you guys my Week 2 2012 NFL season picks, as well as a review for the Week 1 picks. I stuck my hand in his throat. That was pretty disgusting. Anyway, Crixus is back due to popular demand. You guys seem to have liked him. Alright, he's going to be a good boy. He's going to be a good boy. He's going to help us pick the games. And alright, Week 1. I got a few games wrong. I don't know how that happened. The gods of football were not on my side. His breath smells really bad. No offense, Crixus. But season started off with Dallas at the New York Giants. Giants lost this game. I thought it was going to be a shitty weather game. It turned out it wasn't. Oh, there's another guest star, Mr. Porcupine. Anyway, Dallas won at New York. Didn't really see this one coming. I thought the Giants. I thought that Dallas was gonna just fall flat on their face. I feel their team is a bit lesser of a team than they were last year, and the Giants were a Super Bowl contender again, and well, actually no, I don't think they were a Super Bowl contender, but I thought they were good enough to beat the freaking Cowboys in Week 1. But I hate both teams, so anyway. Dallas wins 24-17. Chicago at Indianapolis. I told you, Luck would look good. He had a great game. Luck ended up with, what did he have? He had 300-something passing yards, I know. 3 interceptions, that's pretty big, but still. Looks solid. Looks solid for a rookie in his first game. That's all you can count on. But Chicago's just such a much better team. Andrew Luck's got a few years to come along. He's going to be a solid Super Bowl contending quarterback. Isn't that right, Mr. Crixus? Mr. Crixus could care less. Anyway, Chicago routed Indianapolis 41-21. Let's bang through these. Philadelphia beat Cleveland 17-16, 17-16. Am I seeing that correctly? My Philadelphia Eagles beat the Cleveland Bums, the Cleveland Brownies by 1 point? 1 point? Michael Vick throws 4 interceptions? Holy shit! The only thing that made me feel better than Vick was that he wasn't the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, which this 28-year-old rookie, Whelan, whatever the hell his name is, had quite possibly one of the worst games I've seen in NFL history for a quarterback. But that being said, there's absolutely no excuse for the Eagles. This is the technical loss as far as I'm concerned. To beat the Browns by 1 point when you're a Super Bowl contender and the Browns are considered a joke in the NFL, no excuse for that. Anyway, New England, I told you they beat Tennessee. New England continues on in their schedule of total weakness, just like their schedule was last year. Fraud team. Anyway, Atlanta beat Kansas City. Matty Ice the Chiefs, just like I said he would. All right. Minnesota Jacksonville. This was another game I got wrong on top of the Dallas New York Giants game. This is what I said. I picked Jacksonville because J comes before M in the alphabet. This was a game that basically decides who gets the number 1 and number 2 picks in the draft. So, congratulations to Minnesota for winning the second pick in next year's draft, and for Jacksonville for winning the first pick. Barkley's gonna do great things in Jacksonville. Anyway, Washington beat New Orleans in New Orleans? What? I didn't hear shit from some of you guys saying, oh, well, New Orleans was undefeated at the Superdome last year. You think some rookie quarterback's just going to come in and take over and beat them? That's exactly what happened. RG3 is the real deal, and people need to see that. I know you can only base so much on the preseason stuff, but my God, that guy is the total fucking package. And you know what? Every single year, like, I'd look at the Eagles' schedule, I would look at the 2 Washington Redskins games, I go, oh, there's 2 definite wins. This is like the first year, I'm not saying that. First year, I'm like, oh, wow, this is probably going to be an interesting game. So, more competition in the NFC East, finally, from all 4 teams, it appears. Anyway, Jets beating Buffalo. I think it's a big loss for Buffalo, losing Fred Jackson. I really thought he was going to be a big key speed back for their offense. All right, that's just creepy, Crixus. That's just really creepy. Anyway, Fred Jackson got his leg broken. Forgetting that guy on the Giants on the Jets that hits a ton. Fuck. Anyway, hit him in the leg, broke his leg, and he's out for possibly the entire season. I saw Buffalo as a playoff team. I saw the Jets as an NFL joke, but man, did my logic reverse. I almost want to say the Jets are going to be that 6th playoff team, and the Buffalo Bills are not going to be a playoff team, but we'll see how the season pans out because I'm still a huge fan of Fitzpatrick, and Sanchez proved me wrong. Threw up over 250 yards in the air, so, tip my hat to him for that. Speaking of people that threw a lot, Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Stafford had about 350 yards. I think it was a little more than that. Detroit Lions beat the St. Louis Rams in what I thought should have been a bigger blowout, but the Lions still pulled it out in the end. St. Louis appears to be a bit more competitive than people are giving credit for. Let's just blast through these. Houston beat Miami. Told you that was going to be a blowout, 20-point deficit. Green Bay losing at home to San Francisco. A lot of you doubted me for that, saying, oh, Green Bay was a much better team last year. San Francisco is like, I don't know, maybe they were flash in the pan last year. Not. Told you that team was going to play confidently, and I told you this was my team that I picked to win the Super Bowl. So look out, people. The 49ers are coming for everyone in the league. Arizona beating Seattle. That's another team where I thought Seattle was just an edge better. Turns out Arizona was a little bit better. 20-16 was the final score there. Passing was just abysmal in this game. Wilson was the leading passer out of both quarterbacks with 150 yards, which, that's your leading passer in the game. That's pretty sad. Tampa Bay beating Carolina. What the fuck happened here? Tampa Bay is a team that I saw maybe winning 4 or 5 games this entire season, and they just shut down Cam Newton. Well, they didn't shut him down. Cam Newton set over 300 yards. But yeah, I thought Cam Newton was really going to take this team. And it's still early in the season. It's not like saying, oh, Carolina's season's over. They're just going to be, another 5-6 win team like they're used to seeing from them in the past. Isn't that right, Crixus? Crixus, I was just going to say, you're relatively leaving me alone today. Anyways, next we have... Okay, next we have... Simmer down. All right. Oh, fucking A, he laid down right on me.
Oh, how cute.
Yes, it's adorable. Pittsburgh losing to the Denver Broncos, just as I said. Pittsburgh, I don't even see this team making the playoffs. I really don't. I think the time is over for All right, stop sleeping on me. Go get Mr. Squeakers. All right. Let's see, did I skip a game here? Baltimore whooping that Cincinnati bungle ass. Could have seen that one coming a mile away. And San Diego beating the Oakland Raiders. Told you that would happen as well. This week, we're starting off, and another reason why I'm making these videos today rather than Saturday like I planned. I forgot that there's a game every single Thursday in this NFL season, so I'm going to start making these on Wednesday or Thursdays here for you guys. So, tomorrow night's game, Chicago at Green Bay. It's really tough to think that Green Bay is going to lose 2 games at home right off the bat. But I see that happening this year. I really see Chicago as a much more dominant team than they are this year. And I see Green Bay losing another home game to start the season, which that's pretty much what it's come down to. All right, he's not even fetching it. Go, get up and do something. Go, Crixus. Go, yellow dog.
He wants to spend time with you.
I don't want to spend time with him. He's
You're
heavy.
so mean.
I know. That's why I'm an archfiend. Anyway, Kansas City at Buffalo. I think this is going to be a solid rebound game for Fitzpatrick and the Buffalo Bills. Kansas City's a pretty soft team. I see Buffalo coming out on top on this. By the way, Cleveland beating Green Bay at Green Bay. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, Cleveland at Cincinnati, the battle for supremacy in Ohio, which is next to nothing. Cincinnati's going to come out on top in this one. Cleveland, I know I'm going to say like they're not much of a team, even though they hung with my Philadelphia Eagles, but Cleveland should have beat the Eagles 500 different ways, including a pass that Vic drops to a rookie linebacker in the end zone, hits him right in the hands, and he doesn't drop it. That game should have been over right then and there. Cleveland has no ability to close out a game. They showed that, and they just don't have the firepower to stick with the game. The only reason why they were really in that game from Philadelphia is because Philadelphia was playing that bad, specifically the quarterback play from Michael Vick. Minnesota and Indianapolis. Congratulations, Andrew Luck. You've got your first NFL win. It's at Indy too. Minnesota. I mean, come on, they're not winning a game in Indianapolis. New Orleans at Carolina. New Orleans. Carolina, it sucks for you. You're going to start off 0-2. New Orleans has got your number. Houston at Jacksonville. Like anyone needs to know how this game is going to go. Houston is going to whoop that Jacksonville ass. Oakland at Miami. Wow, what a great matchup. Not. Oakland will whip that Miami ass. Arizona at New England. Wow, what another tough game for the Patriots. Oh no, are they going to be able to pull this one out? They get such tough games in the regular season. Oh my God. I don't know if they're going to win this game. Of course they will. This is another cake cutter schedule. Cookie cutter cake schedule for the New England Patriots. Tampa Bay at the New York Giants. The Giants are going to win this one. That goes without saying. Baltimore at Philadelphia. The Eagles are my team and all, and I don't like picking against my team, but in all honesty, with the way the Eagles played last week, they don't deserve to be favored. They don't deserve to be picked to win in a game until they prove that they can beat a team. If you can barely beat a team like... You can barely beat a team like the Browns, then I'm sorry, I can't be like, oh yeah, of course they're going to beat the Ravens. Of course they're going to beat the Ravens, Crixus. You think they're going to beat the Ravens? No, you don't. I don't think so either. Anyways, Baltimore goes into Philadelphia, and Baltimore starts off 0-2. Why are you getting so excited? I'm sorry. I know you're a Philadelphia native too, and you're upset that I'm not picking the Eagles to win. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Crixus, but anyway, where was I? I lost my spot on the page. Washington at St. Louis. RG3 starts the season 2-0. St. Louis gets a loss. Dallas at Seattle. I'm picking Seattle in this game. Now, I know I have a problem here. Sometimes I pick with, not my mind, but my heart. Like, if I hate someone like Sanchez as a quarterback for the Jets, I'll pick against them, which is why I gave him no respect in week 1. And in all honesty, I knew the Jets were really a better team on paper. And then they ended up routing the Bills. But I hate Dallas! Seattle wins. And it's at Seattle, so there you go. What else do you got to do and cheer for in Seattle except, 20 consecutive days of rain? Jets at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, you got yourselves a win. You're 1-1 this year. Tennessee at San Diego. The San Diego Superchargers going out to a 2-0 start this season. Detroit at San Francisco. Hell of a game. This is going to be a hell of a game. A great defense against a great offense. I love when you have opposite matchups on two ends of the team. I see San Francisco winning this game. Obviously, San Francisco, like I said before, is my pick to win the Super Bowl. I think they're a step ahead of a team like Detroit, but I see this one potentially being an overtime game because I see Detroit as being one of those up-and-coming top teams in the AFC as well. NFC. And finally on Monday night, we have Denver at Atlanta. Matty Ice, you are 2-0 this season. 2-0, Matty Ice. Continuing on the legacy of the Atlanta Falcons being a great team in the regular season and then just shitting the bed in the playoffs, which is what Atlanta's just going to do again. But anyway, should be another good game, another primetime game for Peyton Manning, and there we go. That's our picks for week number 2. Is this a Mac? Where did this come from?
Isn't it glorious?
No, it's not. Anyway, Another piece of good news is Comcast got fired from this residency. Fios just became available, so I'm finally going to be getting rid of the great Satan that is Comcast, or Xfinity, that some of you guys may know it as. Anyway, these are my picks for week 2. Crixus, who is already asleep and attempting to lick his balls. Good things that's off camera. This has been your week 2 picks, week 1 review. I appreciate all you guys that thanked me for placing numerous amounts of bets on my week 1 selections, because I made a lot of you guys millionaires, and it's no problem. It's no problem. It's just just one thing I can do to help you guys out. Anyways, thank you guys. Crixus thanks you. Crixus thanks you. Crixus says thank you.
Stop molesting my dog.
He likes it.
I don't know.
All right. Anyway. Girl Fiend thanks you, and remember, support your local Jehovah's Witness. Everyone. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great day, Crixie! Oh, he loves my singing! He loves it when I sing to him! Oh, I got the beautiful voice! That was an awkward ending. All right, let's go before he knocks over the camera. Girl Fiend loves my singing, too.
Oh my God.
Take care, everyone.